So before we get started, I just wanted to mention a couple things about project files and questions for the course. So this course is built of both learning sections and complete projects, and every lecture will contain the project files for that particular video. Now the module learning sections will most likely just be a folder called JS Sandbox with an index.html file and an app.js file. And then the project lectures are incremental, so each video will have the project files up to that lecture, up to that point. Okay, the last video in the series of that project will be the entire application. So like with any course, you may get stuck or you may not understand something fully. And from experience, I can tell you that getting in there and testing and experimenting on your own and trying to research problems will give you the best insight and the best help. So if after a while you still can't find an answer, then leave a question in the Q&A section and include your issue, include the code, maybe a screenshot. And if I can't help from that example, then I may ask you to email me your code for testing. And please don't get offended if I can't get to your question. I literally have 100 questions or more per day added to my caseload, so it's virtually impossible to get to them all. And there's also others that are willing to help. And if you see someone that's asking a question and you know the answer, please don't hesitate to help each other out. Now, as far as updates go, this is a course on a particular language, so there's not going to be as many needed updates as, let's say, a framework that's updated every couple months. But there may be added lectures in the coming weeks and months on things that I want to include, but I didn't get a chance to yet. All right, and I'll try to put newer ES Next features as they get standardized into the JavaScript language. I may also add more projects along the way. So the last thing I want to mention is on the coding style in this course. Now, I carefully created this course to program in a way that teaches, especially in the learning sections. I'm not focused on structure of the file or anything like that, but on the topic at hand that I'm trying to present. So if you're a professional JS developer and you see certain things that you wouldn't do in a production application, it's because it's not a production application, it's a code sample, and it's meant to teach a certain aspect. All right, so try to keep that in mind as you move through the course. Also, practices will get better as the course progresses. Now, there's a million ways to code the same application and everyone's different, and I try to give you diversity and offer different ways to structure your code rather than building the same exact project the same exact way in every lecture. Okay, and if you happen to find any bugs or issues, please report them in the Q&A section on Udemy. All right, guys, so that's all the stuff that I wanted to mention. In the next video, we're going to set up our environment and text editor to start working with JavaScript.